Hello, my name is Amy and welcome to this tutorial. In this video, we are going to look at two things, and those are how we can make maps using the GPS coordinates, and the second one will be how to export the GPS coordinates into the QGIS. And in the third section, we shall see how we can visualize the GPS coordinates and the maps in the best maps. And in this case, we are going to use the OpenStreetMap and the Google Earth. So let's get started with our today's exercise. In our today's exercise, I have taken coordinates from various buildings within one of the universities in Uganda. So let's get started and we see how it works. So these GPS coordinates was taken and thereafter entered into Excel. So let's start from here before we explore the QGIS. This coordinates was taken on buildings which are within the University of Chambogo, and it was taken from the buildings such as the RSC, the NPT, the TTE, the CTF, the CLB, and the corners were also labeled in terms of these digits from 1 to 2 up to the last corner from which the coordinates were taken. We took easting, northing, and the elevation of each corner within the building. We also took the number of the lecture rooms on the ground floor of each building, and also the number of the parking yard within the area around the building. So this after, we have to save this work in terms of the delimited text, which I'm going to show you. Let me first go back and we start it again. So for you to export this data into QGIS, you have to save this data in a special format. And this format is the eliminated comma, which I'm going to show you like this. So for you to save it, you click File, you click Save As, you save in the PC, in the desktop, and now you see this one is in Excel workbook, but we have to convert it to eliminated comma, which is this one. This is the one recommended for this tutorial. So when you click on it, then you save. Okay, after this, the next thing we are going to do will be opening our QGIS software. So let's get started to open the QGIS so that we see how we can use the GPS data into the QGIS and we make maps in QGIS using the GPS data. So when I open my QGIS in this way, the next thing I will have to do is to check for the project templates and click the new empty project. After clicking the new empty project, the next thing we are going to do is to add layer. And this layer we are adding is the GPS data which we had saved into the delimited comma. So for us to add the layer, you have to click layer, You click Add Layer, and since we saved our work in the format of delimited comma, so we are going to add it in form of delimited text layer. So when you click on that, this form shall be displayed. So when it displayed in this way, you have to browse it using this option. So when you click, you will see that the GPS coordinates which we had saved in the delimited comma has also appeared, and this is what it is. When you click on it and you open, you will see it is displayed in the form which appeared. So after this, the next thing we shall do is to fill these spaces. With the X field, we are going to fill it with Eastings. The Y field, we are going to fill it with Northings. The Z field, we are going to fill it with Elevation. The M field, we can fill it with either lecture rooms on the ground floor, or we can fill it with the estimated parking yard. So let's use the lecture rooms on the ground floor. After entering those, you will see that this command activated, because when you fail to enter this and fill the corresponding information, this command cannot activate. So when you fill it, it means you are ready to continue with your working. The other thing you will have to also consider is the CRS, the coordinate reference system, must be the exact coordinate reference system on which the area you are working on is. So for our case, it is Uganda, and we are within the 36 zone, 36 north zone, which is already projected. So let's add, and we see what happens. Okay, after adding, you will see these are the coordinates. These are the points from which we took the different coordinates. When we labels this, you will see that these buildings are also being displayed with their names. For instance, you can see this is CLB, this is CTF, this is TTE, this is NPT, and this is RSC. These are the buildings from where the coordinates were taken. So after this, the next thing we shall do is to include the OpenStreetMap into this canvas such that we visualize it and we see how we can make maps from it. So for us to include the OpenStreetMap, or you can even add the Google Earth image such that you visualize either in any form you will wish to use. So for our case, let's use OpenStreetMap. So for you to include the OpenStreetMap, you click Web, Quick Map Service, OpenStreetMap, OpenStreetMap Standard. Then you click. After clicking, you can see this is what will be displayed in your canvas. In this map canvas, you can change the color of the GPS coordinates such that they can easily be visualized. So for us to change it, you right click, then you click properties, you wait for it to respond. Then you can change even the shape of the symbols in die-bound shape. Then you can apply and click OK. So from here, you will see that the coordinates are easily visualized. After this, you can go through the steps of designing your maps and including the important qualities which maps should have. So for us to include these items onto the maps, we can click project, then we click new print layout. And from here, you can enter the title of the layer. Let me say the GPS. Then you click OK. When you open like this, you can zoom out this map layout from here. You can zoom out using this option. You can either use your mouse or you can also use it manually. So from here, you will see it has changed in terms of functions. You see here the tools bar have changed, which you can see. So from here, we shall use the add item to include the map which we were working on from the other map layout. So for us to include this map, you will click add item and then you will add map. The map we were working on was not a 3D map, so we shall use map which we are working on. So when you include this, you can designate the area your map can cover. So this is it.